Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Uncle Doug's Backyard Chickens. Today is the first episode, like I said, so I guess I'll just show you the coop, the run area, and maybe talk a little bit about my goals and what I want to do. So this is the run area and the coop right there. As you can see, the fencing is a little not so great. I had some trouble just because the ground is not very flat. It kind of appears flat, but it's a lot higher up back there and it kind of slants down. So I had a lot of trouble getting it just right. I use these poles to support it, but ideally you would want to use a framed wall, I guess. But it's so big, the run is so big that it wasn't very practical. So maybe one day I'll just shrink it and do it properly. Originally this was all dirt, but we put some grass down, and the chickens really like that quite a bit. We got our supplies over here, just some basic stuff. Those were the feeder and the water we used for the chickens when we bought them, and we keep some hay in here just for the bedding and some food. Just a little more of the run, and we'll open it up. I think the chickens are at the door. You can kind of see the hay move a little bit. Here we go. Good morning. Come on out. Come on out, girls. They're a little shy in the morning, unless I have food, and then they jump right out. Oh, there you go. So some of the things I want to do for this channel, I think mostly it's going to be a vlog style, where I kind of just come out in the morning and let the chickens out, maybe, talk to them, talk to the chickens, I guess. But some other goals I have, just sharing some of my experiences that I've had. Obviously, I'm not the first person that's ever raised chickens. I'm no chicken expert, So I think if you want to learn how to do things the best possible way, you could probably find some other videos, I guess. But when I do things like maybe changing the chicken bed, or maybe talk about things that I've personally done with the coop, then maybe those are new ideas. Maybe you could learn something. I don't know. But I don't think this channel is going to be a how-to style channel. It's going to be vlog, like I said. So I think I'll keep it to that. And I think it'll mostly be about chickens. I mean, I'll show you right here. I have a little bit of a farm, a little bit of a garden going there. I think I'm growing more weeds than vegetables. But maybe I'll talk a little bit about that too. Oh my, oh geez, bad landing. So yeah, I think it'll be mostly vlog, and I'll try to do a video every day if I can. I do come out every morning to let the chickens out. So 10 minutes in the morning, talking to the chickens, sitting here, whatever. And if you guys have specific questions on things I do in here, maybe the design of the coop or whatever, just let me know, and I'll try to talk about that. I'll do a little shot of the inside of the coop. Nothing special. We got the food and the water there. They like to roost up on that bar. The bar above that's for structure, but I don't think they roost on it. They can reach up there, but I don't think they do. They just roost on that one. That's the nest box, but I had to fence it off because the chickens like to sleep in there, and is filling up with too much poop, and I didn't want them to get into the habit of sleeping in there. So when they start laying eggs, I'll undo the fencing. And I just use simple hay the floor. It does smell a little bit. Yeah, I've seen some videos of people that have quote unquote odorless coops, but I'm not really sure if that's 100% true. Maybe they just got used to the smell and they can't smell it anymore. I don't know. But the hay works pretty well. It's cheap and doesn't smell too bad. And it's easy to change. I have this whole side right here is just a big door that opens up, and I could prop it up or hold it up with a string over there. And what that allows me to do is just pull out the all the hay onto the ground there, and just wheelbarrow it out. And that works pretty well. Works pretty well. I have a little light there. I guess if a predator gets in here at night, then it'll scare them off. I guess I'm not really sure. One thing I still have to do is, as you can see, there's no fencing down there on the bottom, but here there's a little bit of mesh cloth, I guess. And I still have the rolls over there as well. And I gotta put that up, but it's just a real pain in the ass. Mostly because, as I told you before, the ground is not flat and the coop isn't square. So what you end up is with this is very difficult. It's kind of awkward to work with. I just gotta get around to it and just do it. And I think I'm gonna put some more of these poles, maybe there and back there, to support it. But it's worked pretty well. I've had a few hawks come by and try to get the chickens, but this kind of cheapo fencing on top has kept them out, I guess. It's not the greatest, but it's kind of difficult to work with just because I had to stretch it so far across. I mean, I had to stretch it all the way from there up against this, and it's a lot of room for play. So it's kind of difficult. So again, if I were to do this again, I would shrink the run size and frame it. Yeah. So I guess if you're watching this and you're interested in doing your own chickens, it's okay to do a little bit of a smaller run if that means that the quality of the fence is better, But yeah, they like to eat their poop covered hay, even though I feed them normally. The hay tastes better, I guess. A little bit of a cloudy day here. It's about 7 in the morning, and hopefully it doesn't rain. But they like to stay out in the rain anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? You like the rain, right? Ow. Right? I'm out of food. Yeah, they like rain. Doesn't bother them. Oops, sorry. I've raised them since 2 days old, and I think they think I'm their mom, but sometimes they think I'm food as well. It doesn't really hurt. It's just kind of, I guess I'm food. Come on out. I like to give the chickens about 12 or 13 hours of outside time, I guess. I come out at 6:30 in the morning, 6:30, 7 in the morning, and then I try to put them back in at 6:30 or 7 at night. And for a while they were going in on their own, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they need some encouragement. This one wants to fly on top of me. Sometimes they need some encouragement. And the way I got them to go into the coop by themselves at night was just picking them up and putting them in, There's no secret. Okay, I gotta go. 10 minutes is up. Bye.